Yeah.
It is their responsibility. Okay.
For sure.
You agree? Yeah.
Like this whole fake news thing happened in the beginning. Like, we have to remember that it happened in part because of the amount of fake news that went viral on Facebook during the campaign. And then the conservatives, in some kind of amazing, like, I don't know how, turned the fake news label that was applied just to these like truly fake stories on Facebook into like any kind of news story that didn't fit the narrative as fake news.
That's right. Fake news doesn't actually mean anything anymore.
Yeah, the phrase fake news has been completely destroyed and twisted.
CNN, fake news.
It's
Very
really
fake news, right? What was the modifier?
Bigly.
Really fake news.
They
Really
really
fake.
like the Trump movement really twisted that phrase around to their efforts when it was originally about stories that were completely fake about Clinton or about Clinton primarily.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy to see the evolution. This happened in like 6 months. And Facebook was a central part of that. And Facebook definitely has responsibility when it has such a large user base. And I do believe they are, like, you've seen the shift with Zuck. He initially wasn't really thinking about it or talking about it too much. Now he's really thought about it, and he's had more thoughtful statements, and you're seeing more of that technology coming out. And I think they're taking more and more responsibility for that position they have in the world.
I thought it was a pretty boneheaded comment by him that he didn't think that the fake news could ever be effective on Facebook. And I was like, so you've got this advertising juggernaut, which is driving app downloads and commerce and everything around the world. So it's good for every single use case of advertising and marketing and sharing, except for presidential elections. In that case, it could never happen. No. It could never sway a presidential election, but it could sway you to buy shoes. It can certainly sway you to buy movie tickets or download an app.
They've developed the world's most effective addiction engine. They know everything about human nature and how to get us to click on things. And they got us to click on all these things that made no sense. And now they need to deal with that.
It's going to be fascinating because Inside.com, the startup I work on every day, has 19 newsletters right now and a dozen writers. And they can figure out what the real news is and what the fake news is. And they can have an intelligent discussion about it. We basically will discuss, is Al Jazeera, a terrorist organization, right? Like, there's a group of people who believe Al Jazeera is a spokesperson for terrorists, and it's part of the Muslim caliphate and whatever. It's well, not exactly, but but there may be instances where they have very close connections to people who give them information. So you have to explain this very nuanced point, but generally speaking, an intelligent college-educated person who reads can parse this. So Facebook just has to take a stand on what are editorial standards. I don't know why they can't understand this, what is fact checking and Okay, let me take a pause for the cause here and thank my friends at IBM. They are dedicated to supporting startups and developers. I know this because they host our incubator at their amazing office on Market Street. And they love to build developer communities in cities around the world. They provide support, connections, and opportunities for growth. And they help thousands of developers build cognitive solutions with Watson. Yes, you know Watson, the computer that beat everybody at chess. Well, they've been doing AI and machine learning for a long time. A lot of my startups use Watson, and it works across every industry. And, IBM gives free credits and support for 1 year to startups. They're incredibly supportive. They want to see little companies get big. And IBM is the largest supporter of my Launch Festival. Thank you so much. They have a lounge at the event. You can come and meet the team and get those Watson credits. IBM is dedicated to the startup community, and that's exemplified by the fact that they bring 10 startups to the Launch Festival every year as VIP guests. They give them those really good VIP tickets, and they give them demo pit tables. We do a lunch with me and other investors, and 3 of them will pitch on stage at the IBM Smart Camp competition, and one of those winners will get an investment from me of $25,000. What? I'm giving $25,000 to the winner? Yes, I am. And they'll come to my incubator, and they'll spend 12 weeks with me and my team refining their amazing products. I really have to say thank you so much to my friends at IBM. You've been incredibly supportive of the startup community.